It is time for an early daytime, early afternoon, golden treble. Yeah!
Officer Koffi's golden treble, the golden treble.
The wheel. So we've trimmed the fat off this wheel a little bit more. There are now, brace, 106 animals on the wheel. We are in the 5th episode of season 2, and there are 106 animals. What would I like to see today on this early morning hunt? You know what I mean? All this speculation is for nothing. Nothing. The only thing that is for anything is the wheel spin, because that will tell us where we're going first. Please, wheel, reveal to me the first animal of today's golden treble. Oh! I thought we were on for Manitoban elk, but my eyes deceived me. It has landed on Mexican bobcat. Mexican bobcat. Now, Mexican bobcat, I figure they are only on one map. They are only on Rancho. I doubt that there will be a Rancho server. They do not pop up very often, but we'll check. Is someone playing multiplayer Rancho right now? They are, and we're in. This is tricky. Mexican bobcats are not going to be easy. It's going to be luck based. Can we get on one? Can it be big enough off the rip? And then can we make it happen with an air rifle? Mexican bobcat definitely has me regretting that air rifle early doors. That could be tricky. The shot could be a bit of a battle. There's a female Mexican bobcat. Are they all solos? I think they are. That is a level 1 female bobcat right there. Yeah, like Mexican bobcats gonna be nigh on impossible to spot in this thick stuff. Calls and tracks are gonna be our friend here, as they often are, but particularly here, glassing one. Like, you know, all that in front of me is just entirely covered. Will he stop? All this movement though, it's just leading us closer to bobcats. Can he? Oh dear. Stop. Need a big lead with the air rifle. That don't want to take this moving. I did hit it the second time though. Gonna say I didn't hit it good, but it is going down. If I got that, that's good. You know what I mean? That's one of the shots of my life. That thing is not going to work on the move. If we come across a big enough bobcat, that thing may be still, because we're not doing a moving shot. Yeah, it is one I seldom use because it generally only pops up for these kind of challenging on purpose ones. Yeah, there is quite a lead you have to have on that, but it did actually get in there and do some damage once it did hit it, so we know it's capable from just over 100. Little peccary. He's out front, isn't he? There's a brown female. We'll keep an eye out for bobcat tracks as well. I think this is the play with this. We just gotta kind of have a little look on Rancho and wait for that to happen. And just wait for literally that to happen. It's still in there. It's about 100 and to 100 or so meters away. The wind is going to kill us. We are scented out of our minds. I could make a move toward that hill so we have some elevation. I think he went this way. He did. He ran. Okay, we did spook him. I guess I just run at him till I see him so we can just spot him and just confirm that the weight is not good enough. Right, he's very close by, I just haven't seen him yet. Is that him? That's a different one, and he's a level 6. Which means he has a chance. Okay, that worked out. We have a gold potential Mexican bobcat that we are on. Just gonna run his ass down. Do not want to take a running shot on that. Let's see, will he stop up somewhere? Where's track go? Rancho's so difficult. Rancho is just extremely difficult. Okay, he was back here. We're saying he didn't leave one track. Oh man. Rancho is a disaster. I am retracing my steps like you would not believe. And I don't see one track from this thing. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, I have no idea where he is. I've lost him. Yeah, there's no track. Man. This is literally impossible. This is actually impossible. Like, this map is too dense to actually operate in. If I just don't see one in like 5 minutes, I'm drink time. This is it. Like this can only go on for so long. Put it down to this map being terrible. I never want to come back here, ever, for anything. Let me change the time, please. Let me sleep. Yes. I'm gonna say, let's say 4:10 in the morning. It's been long enough now to where I start to question whether Mexican bobcat actually exists anymore. Are they really a thing? I don't believe they are. What if I don't find one big enough at these lakes? What then? No way I've spooked it from there. It was a level 7 as well. It's stuck though. I don't mind that. It says he's fleeing, but he hasn't actually moved yet. And it did feel like a long way out for him to be spooking. If I can get into like 100 here, that's cool. I'll take it. I've had enough of Rancho forever. Quick, and he dared. Rancho del Arroyo. Goodbye. Holy. That got him. Okay. After a crazy effort to try to get this, we did resort to drink time. And we found level 7. Jesus. But that's a dead bobcat. And that should be a gold Mexican bobcat. Which should be the first animal of today's golden treble.
Officer Koffi's golden treble. The golden treble. 3 golden animals pulled from the wheel.
Holy mackerel. Mexican bobcat. He makes it. It's a gold. It's animal number 1. It was not easy work, but it is a goal. It is the goal of the correct species taken. And after that slog, it is now time to spin the wheel again. Bring me to that wheel. The wheel is not always our friend. Case in point by that one. That was crazy. What we need now is we need a refresher. We need something nice. We need something gettable that we can bash out in no time at all. We also don't need to ever go back to Rancho del Arroyo again, please and thanks, because that is... oh my. But here we go. To find out, if this says Rio Grande Turkey, there's going to be trouble. If this says Rio Grande, if this says Antelope Jackrabbit, there's even bigger trouble. 105 animals. Only one will be animal number 2 of today's Golden Treble. Let's spin the wheel. That's what I'm talking about, a harlequin duck. Harlequin duck. Now that we can do. It almost feels too straightforward as a harlequin duck, but I did say we needed something to refresh us in the middle, and I will take that 100%. Thankfully that came out second and not third, or else we could have been on for another ordeal with taking a bird with the bow out of the air. Yukon Valley is the only map where harlequin duck can be found, and there's one right early in the morning here. I will jump in here, I will get my auto caller, and we will get this done in no time at all. Harlequin duck is no problem. I can also take the harlequin duck from this area, I think. Let's have a look. Someone left a dead moose over there, I believe. There's harlequin duck already. So we are in the right area for sure. Right, let me get set up on these harlequin duck. They're already all over the place. Righto. And then we let the caller do its work. Not the ideal shotgun for this. This is a 12 gauge over-under shotgun. Not the ideal one, but I'm very used to this shotgun, so I should be able to make it happen on some harlequin duck with this. There are so many ducks already. I think we'll be able to let these land and then maybe pick one out. Like there's actually a level 3 in there, which is actually what I'm talking about. Oh yeah. Level 3 harlequin duck. How do you do? My phone is on my mouse pad. Where is it? Where was it? Need to spot this before anything goes wrong. There it is. That's what I'm talking about. A level 3 harlequin duck in no time at all, as promised. Is this going to be a diamond harlequin duck? And also animal number 2 of today's Golden Treble. A diamond.
Officer Koffi's Golden Treble. The Golden Treble. 3 golden animals.
A diamond. The first time in Season 2 we have had a diamond as one of the Golden Treble animals. A diamond harlequin duck. Yeah, one of the first ones we saw there. Crazy. Not the most uncommon diamond, but always nice to get. He is a piebald, which is an uncommon plumage type, not a rare. So no super rares just yet, but that is a pretty big one too. That's no nothing to snooze at there. That is animal number 2 of today's golden treble. In no time, diamond. Animal number 2, diamond harlequin duck down and out, which means after a real slog in the first animal, we recover really well, and we're now ready to go back to the wheel one more time and find out what animal will be taken with the bow today. Bring me to that wheel. And as you say, the luck has began to turn in a big way. The first diamond of the golden treble season 2, that was the first one, and it was the animal to complete the treble. One of the 3 animals to complete the treble. Crazy. You're right there, pheasant would be awful because pheasants will tie my hands in terms of having to get it out of the air. There's a couple of birds, ptarmigans would also do that. If another duck comes up, if another duck does come up, am I going to commit to trying to do it out of the air again? Am I going to commit myself to that? Like, was I unlucky the other day? Or is it just really hard to do? Look, we're riding the high. We've got a diamond. And now it's time to take one with the bow. This is what the whole episode can hinge on. Wheel. Reveal. The third and final animal of today's golden treble. The bow required animal. Not just is the Eurasian teal a duck species that needs to be taken with the bow, it's also the fastest one. It is by far the fastest duck in the air. Alright, I'm going to do it off my own map, and I'm going to go to Salzwiesen where I don't actually have a setup for them. And I'm going to put down the autocaller there. And then I will try get it. I'm not making the mistake of fully committing to this, but I will try a few times to get it out of the air. I feel our luck has turned in this episode. Right, let's do it. Let's do it. Right, let's get to work on this. They will be landing over my head this way. That could work. So the first thing in here is Eurasian widgeon. There's teal. I heard teal. I did. Most teal should be gold. Most level 2 teal will be gold. I might actually need to change out the... I was using the electric scope to do this yesterday. There's another group of teal right there. Salzwiesen does not play around. There are just a lot of ducks to be had. They're gonna land over here. No. No males in there. Again, no male. That was a male. It's Cam. Is that a male? Don't love that you're going down there. The level 1 though. Are you a male? Doesn't matter. Did I hit the right one? 1.5 hours. 1.5 hours in the last episode. First shot. The first try. I don't believe it. Was that the right duck though? I'd be pretty devastated if it was a female or something. Oh my god, it was a male. Out of absolutely nowhere, the first duck we took a look at with the bow, the fastest duck species in the game, out of the air with the bow, first try. Literally first try. Is this a gold? Is this the last animal of today's golden treble? Talk to me.
Officer Koffi's golden treble. The golden
Don't believe it.
treble. 3 golden animals.
I cannot believe it.
From the wheel. Officer Koffi. Golden treble.
I cannot believe it. Our luck has went from awful to brilliant. The day has turned completely. A diamond duck and then following up with that. 40 meters through the wing to pin it out of the air. First go. The first try. Outrageous. Outrageous. That is the final animal of today's golden treble. So the only thing left to do is get back to the lodge. Golden treble, episode 5, kicks off with the Mexican bobcat. Always going to be a challenging one, but it did prove to be extraordinarily challenging. Rancho del Arroyo really was a big challenge for us. A frustrating challenge. In the end, we got control of a multiplayer server and we did opt to go with drink times, and we found this man. We made it happen with the air rifle, and he became animal number 1 of today's golden treble. A complete turn of fate for animal number 2. Harlequin duck is what was drawn from the wheel. The first flock of harlequin duck we managed to call in, level 3. A diamond harlequin duck that we were able to take down with the over-under and motor through the second animal. And get the first animal to complete one of the 3 for golden treble with a diamond medal. Harlequin duck, welcome to the club. And the final animal of today's golden treble, a duck species that was bow required. In the previous episode, mallard were the final animal, and we committed to taking it out of the air with the bow. It took literally 1.5 hours and well over 100 arrows into the air to make that happen. Today we tentatively committed to the same thing. First shot, first try, arrow through this teal, and got him directly into the golden treble lodge to complete today's golden treble in dramatic fashion. And so whether you tuned in live to see it all unfold or you're watching it after the fact on the YouTube, thank you for taking part and being a part of the golden treble, and be sure to keep your eyes peeled for the next one. Ciao.
Oh my god! You just shot him out of the sky!